Hello and welcome to this live stream. Is on now, and this live stream is going to be talking about the news. So let's go ahead and discuss the news. So yeah, a bit of news this day. You've also things where you seem to have situations where you're looking at things and thinking, you know, things such as uh, the way you have the unfortunate stabbing of Rushdie. There's issues there. They received death threats from areas, so not very nice there, and who knows. But yeah, not looking too good there. There's also Arizonian police tasering two parents. The parents tried to enter a locked down school. So this incident, if all the reports after armed men were being seen, and it, it's one of those things where they it's been reported that an armed man was seen trying to get on campus. I don't know why an armed man would be trying to get on campus. I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but aren't American schools like don't they would like turn later in the month? Like, maybe I'm wrong, but as far as I can tell, it'd be like closed. So why'd you have to be armed? I guess it's America. So the parents were arrested. They apparently tried to get their children to protect them. They were also arrested along with another person, and the situation is that the two of the parents were apparently trying to help a man who had a handgun, and his handgun fell to the ground. I mean, oh god, yeah. You just want to really, you just, oh god, yeah, you just want to be concerned about it. So anyway, there is reports that they were trying to leave a package there, so suspicious packages and that's there. But you just wonder in America, why this should be a sign, like you come on, like that. You should be in the place where you want to ban guns there. They did have to call the bomb squad. They say, all these people, they just say, oh, God. I don't know. Maybe I'm mistaken, but surely, you know, it appears to be that there were kids there. I'm not sure about that. Like, anyway, sorry about me being uninformed about American schools, but I thought that American schools weren't back yet, but who knows? And the EU Border Agency is accused of exploiting interpreters. They're being paid under 250 an hour, which is below the minimum wage for the majority of European countries. It's so yeah, might be breaking the law there. So yeah, a lot of things going on there. And a police chief has quit in Britain um, after abuse by British colonial troops in Kenya was covered up. So, yeah, basically, British colonial troops are not kind of known for their uh, war crimes. So British troops were, of course, gained a massive victory when Boris Johnson removed them being able to be punished for actions they committed, which is a very stupid idea. You should never, ever, ever tell soldiers you're allowed to do whatever you like as long as you don't kill one of our people. It's like, okay, so they're just gonna commit murder, rape, and all these other things to the citizens of other countries. Okay, But that's a bad thing though. You shouldn't let that happen. So don't. But what can you do? So, the US congressional delegation has also visited Taiwan. This is on the heels of the Nancy Pelosi trip. Now, of course, China kind of were showing, they weren't exactly against, training while she was there. I don't think it's a very good idea to antagonize them again. But, what is this going to do? Will we see more training exercises or not? Who knows? But, well, who knows? So yeah, uh, then we also have the Saudi Arabian company, Aramco, I think. They are the most profitable company in the world, and they have profits that are soaring by 90% as energy prices rise. Of course, the question is, they deal in oil. Why exactly is the most powerful company in the world an oil company? I wonder why. Maybe because even though we've known about the climate problem for over 50 years, we still have not built enough green energy. I mean, for God's sake, it's been 50 years, guys. I mean, it's been 50 years. It should have been done already by now. This is a problem because now we're all seeing energy prices rise. Why? Because we're all dependent on companies that have all this energy and we haven't built green. Why? God Almighty, this world is just. Oh. Anyway, yeah. So I don't think that's a good sign there. It does. You do want to discuss these sort of things where you're looking at the news thinking, this does need to be addressed. This issue of how do you solve this problem of energy companies making so much money? Well, you just take their energy. To be honest, just uh, just nationalize them. Oh wait, yeah, that might be a problem when you are buying energy from abroad because you can't exactly nationalize an energy company when the energy company is abroad. See what I mean? So it's not basically it's not a good idea to buy energy from someone that you can't, if necessary, force them into nationalization. This is why one of the benefits of having in-country ownership, even if it is not national, as long as it's in-country ownership, the benefit is that you don't actually have a position where you need to, you can't do anything about it. You could nationalize it. You talk about that in Britain. You have water companies. Why are they privatized? They're essential. They're having massive crop problems now. Energy companies. People are talking about temporary nationalization. I think you might want to extend it to permanent nationalization. But of course, if you've got energy company like Saudi Arabia, that you can't nationalize that if you're English or if you're American or if you're any of the other countries. So you need to have a country that you don't want to have a point where your energy is coming from something you can't control. You know. So ultimately, it's just a bad idea to have energy like that. It's just a bad idea. And in other news, a man has fatally shot himself after driving a car into a barricade near the U.S. Capitol. So yeah, um, the U.S. Capitol are actually currently they're not currently in work. For some reason I don't know how exactly. I don't know why the people who run the country are in recess. It's a job where you run the country. Like what? Should we just hand power with civil servants? Like, come on. Like, how are you able to run the country but also take breaks, where everyone takes a break at the same time? Like all other jobs are like, oh, you have the night shift, so the job continues 24/7. It's just that you don't do the job for 24/7. So maybe we should do that for politicians as well. It's like give them little breaks, but they have to be replaced. Because I honestly, what? How is that a thing? Anyway, the point is, police do not determine whether the motive for man's actions were like to attack the Congress because they're not there. Maybe it is, and the man just didn't really realize that. I mean, it's kind of fair to be honest. I mean, like why are they taking breaks? They're running the country. But yeah, so his identity has now been released. He crashed his car into the barricades of the East Capitol. And yeah, so he exited his car, which was engulfed in flames. And then the man proceeded to fire a gun multiple times into the air, and then that prompted police officers to approach him. The man then shot himself as officers approached, which, in fairness, if he is of a certain ethnicity, would probably have happened anyway, just by the police. You know, just saying. So, according to them, no one else was hurt, and according to them, he shot himself. Who knows if he did? Oftentimes, police in America say this, and then, oh, turns out, no, he didn't shoot himself, it was that to the police. You know, so who knows? But yeah, so he did not appear to be attacking any members of Congress. And it's said by the police that the officers didn't fire their weapons, but like it's phrased in a way like, oh, it does not appear officers fire their weapons, which isn't technically, lying. It's like, yeah, doesn't appear. It's like, yeah, you haven't told anyone, so that would kind of you know, imply something. But yeah, so not looking too good there. So yeah, practically speaking, I think, who knows if man actually was shot himself or not, but we don't want to have any conspiracy theories, so I'm not saying he did anything. I'm just saying, that there is a history of the US and that. But anyway, that is the news. Thank you for watching, and hopefully you'll check into the next news live stream where I'll be talking about the news of then. See you then, hopefully. Goodbye. Bye.